welcome back to the channel. So the year of 2017 is right around the corner, and at this time of year, people gather together with their family members and friends to celebrate the new year. I think it's a really great way to bring in the new year. Well, along with the celebrations, it is also the traditional time for people to make their New Year's resolutions. So you guessed it, in this video, I'm going to be talking to you some ideas you can put in your New Year's resolution list. So without further ado, let's dive into the topic. Number one, get a good night's sleep, and that probably means you need to discipline yourself to go to bed early and wake up early. Sleep may affect your health, your mood, and even your weight. And studies have found a link between insufficient sleep and some really serious health problems such as heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. And research also found not getting enough sleep affects your emotional regulation. So you probably notice that when you're tired or exhausted, you are more likely to be cranky. And for those who want to lose weight, sleep is even more important because getting enough sleep helps you to maintain your weight, and conversely, sleep loss increases the risk of weight gain. Why? Partly because if you're tired, you're less likely to have the energy to do the workout or cook a healthy meal. And the other part is the hormone leptin plays a key role in making you feel full. When you don't get enough sleep, leptin levels drop, and as a result, people who are tired feel hungrier and crave high-calorie and high-fat foods. Number two, work out regularly. If you're already doing this, a big thumbs up for you and keep on doing that. If not, you can start exercising once or twice a week. It doesn't matter if it's like a simple walking or some sort of cardio or HIIT. You can always start with the simplest one and then gradually add intensity to your workout. And the point here is to start, and I have to say that to exercise is to keep us healthy and strong, not just for the sake of losing weight. So if you do lose weight, well, congratulations, but I'd rather think of it as a byproduct of the process. So instead of paying too much attention to the outcome, you should really focus on the process so that you can stick to the game and enjoy exercising. Number three, learn a new language. Now, this is a quote from Federico Fellini. A different language is a different vision of life. So learning a new language opens a whole new world for yourself. So if you have aspirations to go visit the country or just want to learn a new language for fun, I think it's a really good idea. So, and if you happen to be interested in effective ways to learn a new language, go check out this video in which I talked about my tips on learning English or any other languages. So I'll put the link in the information box. Number four, try podcasts and audiobooks. If you have a pretty tight schedule, but you're here for reading books, you should really try listening to audiobooks. You can listen to those audios when you're doing your chores or taking a bus. And as a notice here, I've been uploading audios to XimalayaFM from the November of this year. So if you're interested, please go there and check them out. And the audios are basically about learning Japanese and English. So I'll put the link down below. Number five, take up a hobby. It can be dancing, drawing, or playing an instrument, or even training for a marathon. If you've had an interest in something for so long, but you've been hesitant because you didn't know who you could do this with, then just go ahead and do it anyway, because life will surprise you in a positive way, and you may get to meet people of same interest as you and meet a better version of yourself. Okay, so these are the 5 ideas that I put together that you can implement into your life, and hopefully you can make it a goal for 2017 to strive to do these things. Now, the aim of setting New Year's resolutions is to turn over a new leaf, that is to make yourself better by changing your routines or habits or make a fresh and new start in your life. So here I have several useful tips that hopefully can help you with setting your goals and help you stick to them. First, reflect on the year 2016. Now, take some time to digest and acknowledge your progress. Think of the things you did or experienced that you're really proud of yourself. It doesn't matter if it's big or little, since we tend to be extremely critical of ourselves and we feel like we never get enough done. So when we get into the new year, we feel really stressed and deflated. So now go through your calendar, your photo gallery, or your journal. You see how much progress you really made this year. And in this way, you know exactly what makes you feel charged and fulfilled so that you can keep on doing the same thing more often in the upcoming year. Now, it's also important for you to look back and think about the mistakes you made and the lessons you've learned from them, so that you can have an idea about what you should give up or even get rid of from your life, because those are the valuable sources for you to be a better and wiser person. Second, grab a little paper and write your goals down, because if you write down your goals, you're more inclined to making them happen. And when you write down your goals, remember to ask yourself why you are setting those goals. And always remember the reason for starting to take those actions, because that's going to keep you determined and focused so that you can stick to the changes. Third, make sure your goals are realistic and practical. Don't try to change a whole lot, because it won't work ultimately. Make sure to keep it achievable, and it will be a whole lot easier to stick to and develop into a sustainable habit. Okay, so these are my ideas and tips on setting New Year's resolutions. Hopefully you find them inspiring and useful. Now I want to hear from you. What are the things you want to accomplish in the year of 2017? Leave a comment below and let me know. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and Happy New Year. May you be happy and healthy in the year of 2017. New Year's resolutions are plans or promises you make to yourself to improve yourself or your actions.